What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. It is Wednesday, the day before Thursday Night Football week. Number 2 is upon us, and because of that, why not do some more weekly picks? I went 10-6 with last week's schedule. I went with a few upsets for a moment. Some of them looked like they were going to happen, and they didn't. Other games that I was very confident in having happen didn't, like the Falcons beating the Steelers, the Bengals beating the Patriots, and so on. Never will I ever bet on the Giants. I'm sorry, Kyle Pizzle and the rest of you Giants folks out there. Your team sucks. Your team is trash. So don't expect me to pick them this week or any other week ever. There's a good chance, and I'm not trying to be over the top with this, but there could be a very good chance that the Giants end up going like 1-16 or 2-15. That's how bad they are. There's just no way. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Thursday Night Football, the Bills in Miami. The Dolphins are favorites in this one, as they should be. The Bills definitely do have a lot going against them. But the Dolphins didn't really impress me last week against the Jaguars. And better yet, the Jaguars, I could say, disappointed me because they looked very promising. I thought they actually had that game in the bag, and I thought that they were making strides in the right direction, only to blow a 14-0 lead, almost at 17-0. That was the Titans and Bears. But Bills, I'm going with the upset on Thursday Night Football. I just think that Josh Allen and the Bills know how to beat the Dolphins. We'll see how that goes. But I'm just going to go for it. 21-17 is the score for that one that I'm giving. The 49ers, Minnesota Vikings. Vikings did really a lot better than I thought they were going to do. And even so, they're going up against the 49ers, who didn't really impress me all too much. The Jets really disappointed me, I will say. I thought that defense was going to make more of an impact. Kudos to Kyle Shanahan's offense for doing what they do. Going up against Minnesota, I'm going to give the Niners, I almost said Vikings, give the Niners a 27-21 win. I think it won't be that close, but I'm trying to give the Vikings a little bit of an edge. I feel like they can come out of the gate and surprise the 49ers and make them work a little bit harder for their win. Jaguars, Browns. I'm going to give it to the Jaguars, 26-23. Maybe an overtime game, depending on how Deshaun Watson wants to play. And if the Browns decide to put in Jameis Winston. I really do think that Deshaun Watson has potential to be not just the worst contract in NFL history, but in sports history. That blockbuster trade is not paying off for the Browns, seeing how Baker has crawled his way back up to being a starting quarterback at this high level that he's been at. And listen, he played really, really well against the Commanders this past Sunday. And I think Browns fans would really appreciate it if their team didn't go from underdogs to one of the most hated teams in NFL history because of who they traded for and who they said would take them to the place that they thought Baker could never. After one bad season that Baker had due to an injury he played through, trying to prove something to the Browns despite bringing them to the playoffs and winning their first playoff game in however many years. Very dumb decisions. Browns are going to lose. They're going to fall 0-2. Jaguars are going to get their first dub. Chargers, Panthers. Easy Chargers win 28-13. The Panthers really don't have anything to surprise me. They could put up some more points against that Chargers defense, but I really don't expect them to win that game whatsoever. Colts versus the Packers. Sorry to Jordan Love. I mean, he might play. Matt LaFleur said he might play, that the door is still open for that. But even so, I'm going to bet on him not playing, and the Colts are going to take a 23-17 win in a pretty defensive struggle game. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Commanders and the Giants. Commanders are going to run all over the Giants 31-12. I'm sorry. The Giants are going to continue to not score a touchdown. I specifically wrote 12 because I don't think that they're going to score a touchdown. I'm sorry, but the Giants are just that bad, and I already talked about them enough, but they are that bad. And I'm probably going to talk about them more because I am an NFC East rival, and you guys suck. You are horrible. You're awful, and I love it. I love every second of it. And moving on. Jets and Titans. I think this is where the Jets finally show the defensive strength that they truly have with or without Hassan Reddick. They get the 23-16 win over the Tennessee Titans. Ravens, Raiders, 31-16. Ravens. I mean, Antonio Pierce, we love him. We root for him. But he made one of the biggest boneheaded decisions that I've ever seen, not going for it on 4th and 1, and ultimately losing to the Chargers because of that. And against the Ravens are going to take this as a tune-up game. Lamar's going to get his accuracy back, 31-16. Cowboys, Saints. Cowboys are going to win that one, but the Saints are not going to go down without a fight. I got them winning that 20-7, but please, Saints, please prove me wrong. Go Saints. Seahawks versus the Patriots in a Super Bowl 48 rematch. They went from Super Bowl 50 to Super Bowl 49. Super Bowl 49 rematch. Super Bowl 50. Don't mind me. Seahawks win that one 21-19. The Patriots actually have shown me a lot more than I expected, and I think that they're going to put up a good fight, but the Seahawks are going to take the easy win there. Or not easy, but they're going to get the win. Rams versus Chargers, or Cardinals. I can't read anymore, guys. I'm sorry. 26-17, Rams are going to win that one. The Cardinals will make it difficult, but the Rams are going to pull away their first win. Chiefs and Bengals. I'm rooting for the Bengals, but given how they played last week and the slow starts that they love to have, Chiefs 27-10 are going to take that one. Steelers and Broncos. I'm going to give the Steelers a 21-14 edge over the Broncos. I just don't really like anything that the Broncos have going for them. Bo Nix did not look good last week, and I'd rather trust Russell Wilson or Justin Fields and that great defense that the Steelers have over the Broncos right now. Texans and Bears, Sunday Night Football. Got to give it to the Texans. That's going to be a fun game, though. I'll give it a 24-21 victory for the Texans. And the Eagles and Falcons, well, you're just going to have to wait until Friday. Let me know what your picks are. Let me know how you feel going into week 2 about your team and about the Eagles, if you're someone who watches the Eagles, obviously, which a lot of you guys do. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Fly Eagles fly, and have a good rest of your night.